Hello, YouTube. This is Metro Realtor Allen. And one question I get asked a lot is how much house can I actually afford? So let me say something that's going to save you a lot of stress. The number a lender approves you for is not necessarily the amount of house that you should buy. See, in Metro Detroit right now, I see first-time home buyers getting approved for numbers that technically work, but don't practically work with their monthly budget. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to figure out how much house you can realistically afford. Not what some calculator says or what a lender maxes you out at, but what makes sense for your life, your budget, and your future. And if you want this broken down step by step, I've got a free 2026 first-time home buyer's guide. It's linked below and it walks through this in detail, along with things like cost of living, neighborhoods, schools, and much more. So find that in the description and give it a quick download. So first, the question, how much house can I afford, is pretty misunderstood because a lot of them, they start with the wrong question. They start with, how much can I get approved for? But the better question is, what monthly payment can I live with comfortably? i.e., can I afford my house and food? Because let's be real, your lender is not going to live your life. They don't pay your bills and they don't account for your lifestyle, savings goals, or stress tolerance. So think of it like this. Your approval is a ceiling while your comfort is the target. So let's break this down in steps. Step one, start with your monthly comfort, not price. So here's the framework I use with first-time buyers. Instead of starting with price, start with your monthly housing costs. So ask yourself, what payment lets me sleep at night? If you're a renter, what are you paying for rent? Do you feel good with that payment? Can you pay your rent and eat food? What payment still lets me save? Because to be honest, buying a house is going to be one of your largest, if not your largest expense of your life. Something breaks, you need to have a nice little reserves so you can fix that. And that being said, what payment can keep me away from having panic attacks if something breaks? So for most Metro Detroit first-time buyers, that comfort zone usually puts them somewhere between 25 and 30% of the gross monthly income. Sometimes less, sometimes more. It really depends on your monthly expenses. So think of it like this. You bought this house, you're paying for it monthly. Can you pay for the house monthly and pay for your child to go to daycare and eat food? Put gas in your car and fix it. That number matters more than any pre-approval letter. Step two, what goes into your real payment? Your housing payment is more than just the mortgage. Your monthly payment includes things like your principal and interest, your property taxes, which do vary city by city here in Metro Detroit, things like homeowners insurance, mortgage insurance if you've got it, and that maintenance reserve. And for that maintenance reserve, I do recommend that you set aside $100, $150, whatever you can afford per month, just for that water heater or that plumbing or the new toilet that you need to fix. So that's just my recommendation. It's not even scripted. But yeah, I do recommend you putting it aside about 100, 150, maybe 200 if you can hack it. And if you want help running your numbers instead of guessing, you can actually schedule a free first-time homebuyer strategy session with me. There's no sales pitch. It's just a clear breakdown of what works for your income, your budget, and your timeline. The link is in the description. Go ahead and check that out, and you and I can have a one-on-one talk and build a strategy to see what homeownership might look like for you. Step three, location changes everything here in Detroit and Metro Detroit. And here's why. A $250,000 house in one city can cost hundreds more per month than the same price home in another city, purely because of taxes and insurance. And that's why affordability isn't just about price. It's about payment and predictability. And this can cause buyers to feel house poor, even if they bought within their pre-approval limit. Step four, buyers stretching their budgets because they get scared. Scared because they believe that prices are going to rise, or they're scared because they believe that rates will suddenly change. And one of the most common fears that I see is FOMO. They're afraid that they'll miss their chance. So if you're in the moment and you feel scared, take a pause. Fear or stretching your budget doesn't build wealth. It just builds stress. Your first home doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be sustainable. On your first home, your payment should let you live, should let you save, and lets you handle repairs. If you can do those things, you're doing it right. And remember, your first home doesn't need to be flashy. And if you like, you can even make it flashier the years that you live there. And if you're doing it right, you probably feel a little bit more comfortable about your home ownership position. And that comfort can compound. So, how much house can you actually afford in Metro Detroit? It's not going to be the biggest number on your pre approval letter. It's going to be the number that fits your life, not just your credit profile. If you want help figuring that out the right way, grab my free 2026 First Time Home Buyers Guide. It's going to be linked in the description, and it breaks down the entire process step by step with examples specific to Metro Detroit. And if you want to talk about your specific situation one-on-one with me, you can also book your first time home buyer strategy session. That's going to be linked down below in the description as well. No pressure, no hype, just clarity. And if you find this video valuable, go ahead and drop me a thumbs up in the comment section. Again, I've been Metro Realtor Alan. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.